Absolute poverty, remember what the threshold value. Which value? Threshold. That is a targeted value. So you define that the people who are earning less than $1 per day will be in absolute poverty. This value is going to change itself. The threshold value, the targeted value. So the number of people who are earning less than $1 per day, maybe less than $2 per day, and recently it is $1.90 per day, will be considered to be living in absolute poverty. So this is basically referred to a threshold value. The number of people who are earning less than this much, they will be considered as the people who are living in absolute poverty. Absolute poverty means they are unable to fulfill their basic needs and necessities, food, shelter, and proper clothing. So it means that absolute poverty is quite dangerous, and it is on the extreme side, which will also take people into a vicious circle of poverty, because their coming generations will also be facing the same level of poverty, may not be getting the education, and then they can be considered as right at the bottom of the society. United Nations has defined absolute poverty as a condition characterized by severe deprivation of basic human needs, including food, safe drinking water. Maybe the water is available, but it is not safe for human consumption. Sanitation facilities, health, shelter, education, and information. So it depends not only on the income but also on the access to services. Any government would like to see poverty as a very major problem, especially if your country has a huge population, then the problems of poverty will multiply. For example, India, Pakistan also, but India has 5 times larger population than Pakistan, so it has more problems. 40% the poverty. In case of considering and measuring the people in absolute poverty, you have to keep the prices same at the constant level. Why? Because if the inflation is increasing, you cannot compare and continue the comparison on the basis of only $1.90 per day. That will change if there is a high rate of inflation. So we have to keep the constant prices. This is absolute poverty. If we look at the relative poverty, is defined in relation to the overall distribution of income or consumption. So I'm reading it so you will get the idea. Relative poverty is defined in relation to the overall distribution of income or consumption in a country. The people of Balochistan are comparatively more poorer than the people of Punjab within Pakistan. On the basis of what? The life, the living standard they enjoy, what kind of consumer goods they have, how much of the quality, better quality of the necessities they have. This is basically when you compare within a region how many people are better off and how many people are worse off. Then the relative poverty line used in the UK, what is it? Is currently set at household income of less than 60% of the median income after taxes and benefits. Okay, so the relative poverty line is, for example, you compare the above 40% of the population, they are better off, they are having better consumer goods, basic necessities are good, they can afford a better living standard, and 60% of the people, basically, they are relatively poorer. They have lesser consumer goods, lesser quality of necessities, basic services are less, so you can compare. Within Karachi also you can compare. Which areas are relatively poor? We know, if we live in the city, we have an idea that some of the people, some of the regions within Karachi, they are relatively poor. For example, especially the enclosed areas where the people are living illegally, basically, they have very poor living standards, and the people who are living in well-developed areas where there is a lot of, you can see the wealth and higher income groups, they are comparatively richer, and the others are relatively poor.